Hey, if you've ever wondered what it's like to sit down and watch film with former NFL offensive linemen, if you've ever wondered what it's like in the actual film room, this isn't quite that because we're sitting in our living rooms. We're sitting in our home studios, but it's pretty damn close. This is the O-Line Committee, a film breakdown with Alex Boone and Jeremiah Sirles. I'm Phil Mackey. And the Pittsburgh Steelers defense and special teams decided about halfway through the fourth quarter against the Ravens, we aren't losing this football game, gentlemen, and we're going to break it down.
Yeah, we focused a lot on O-line play, but you can't not look at what the Pittsburgh defense did and break that down of how they attacked this Baltimore offense at the end of this game and really were the sole reason they won this football game.
And just to clarify, it's the O-Line Committee. And maybe it's my own when I brand this the Offensive Line Lifestyle Podcast. Maybe it's just a trenches lifestyle podcast.
No, we are an O-line lifestyle podcast.
Okay.
But we can't give respect to when defenses show up and show out.
Absolutely, okay. I'm all about it.
That's a fair way to put it. Okay.
Especially in the interdivisional play, I love it when two divisional teams go at it, and it's.
Baltimore was on their way to sweeping the division on the road. If they would have beat Baltimore here,
the Steelers, yeah,
the Steelers.
Yeah,
excuse me, yeah. If Baltimore would have beat the Steelers, they would have swept the division on the road to start out the year.
And instead, we start this. So this is actually, as you can see on your screen here on YouTube, punt formation, obviously. Mm-hmm. So about halfway through the fourth quarter, the Steelers trailed the Ravens 10-3 in this game. There's probably 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter here. The Steelers' offense hadn't gotten going. It's just kind of one of those days. By the way, the Steelers fans inside the Pittsburgh Penguins arena the other night were chanting "Fire Canada." The offensive.
Well, they should at this point. That dude wasn't even excited when they scored a touchdown. Unbelievable.
He's a little stressed. He's a little.
Dude,
stressed.
I'd have been throwing my dip can. I'd have been so excited. I'd have been like, "God damn it! Finally, God, we're back."
So it's 10-3 Ravens. There's about 10 minutes left in the game, and the Steelers force a punt. And it goes like this: blocked punt, safety, 3 and out, interception, fumble, recovery, and then a turnover on downs to end the game while the offense does enough to take a lead and win the game here. So we'll start with this blocked punt, and then we'll just kind of take these key plays in order. You guys tell me, how much time did you guys spend on punt teams in your career?
I only had to do scout team for it. It was terrible.
Never did that.
Cover! I'm fat.
All I know is IOI, inside, outside, inside. They kind of look like tackles, don't they? Kicking. Boop, 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 boop. Silly. I forgot to block them.
The personal protector here is one that screws
I will
this
say
up.
this. I've played in Pittsburgh. If you let them get any momentum, it is over. It is over. Their fan base is insane, dude. They're so loud.
So here it's an even set, right? So it's really pick your poison on which way you want to go. But the personal protector is over the right, so that means that most likely they're going to slide this to the left, right? They're going to slide this to the left, right? Because you just got to go 4 for 4. But 83 in here execute a really good pick stunt. This is just really bad by the personal protector.
Yeah.
The personal protector's got to step up here. He's number 26 sitting there.
Yep.
He's what we call the PP. He sets everything. He's got to step up in there and get in front of this dude. He just gets ran through. This is just 28.
So this is not an ideal blocking position.
This is 28 saying 26. I'm bigger than you. I'm better than you. Get out of my way. Right? They run a little pick stunt here on the guard, but they should just be able to pass this off. This is a really simple. You see guys run this all the time. Really simple pass off here, but it just puts 26. He's not even paying attention, and this isn't a slow operation time. In my opinion, this is a pretty standard operation time. But this is just one-on-one here. This dude's got to stay inside out, but he drops his inside foot and
Oofda. Harbaugh was not happy about that.
No, special teams guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So that starts it.
So now it's 10 to. I think that made it 10 to 5 at the time, and then the Steelers wound up kicking a field goal on the next.
We're in a barn burner here, boys. We are in a barn
burner. This is Iowa. This is Iowa, Maryland, November 22nd type football.
You gotta be kidding me! How many beers were drank in this game? A ton.
Oh man!
Here we go. Pull it up, man. 3rd and 3.
Actually, it looked like if you look at the game log here, we have block, punt, safety, 3 and out, interception, fumble, turnover. I was actually reading the second half of Nebraska, Illinois from last weekend, Jeremiah. So.
Hey, we found a way not to lose. Okay, we found a way not to lose.
Okay, listen. While we're looking at the first play, pause. No, go back. Where's 90? Where is he?
Yep.
Where is he? We're going to chip him. We're going to hit him. We're going to Rico to him. We're going to do everything we can. But so that means that everybody else is going to have to bow up here, which is going to be difficult. And this is where these defenses, this is starting to
highlights
look
a third
like
and 3 for you guys too.
Steelers defense, where it was like, okay, where's James Harrison? And if you think that dude wasn't a freak, he was, because I played against him. And it was one of the hardest things in the world, but it meant everybody else had to bow up because whoever was trying to focus on James Harrison, everybody else was like, I'm single blocking this. And this is why when you look at this, it's starting to become really fun again.
And they don't have Cam Hayward, right? Cam Hayward's not even a piece of this right now. You know, Alex Highsmith, number 56, has stepped up in a huge way. You know, but this is just a poor scheme, in my opinion. Like, if you go back to the front, you have to be able to count, right? It's not that hard. You have to be able to count. There's 5 defensive linemen and a standing Mike at number 50. Well, if we're going to run a running play here, we can only block 5 of them.
Yeah.
Right? It's pretty simple math, right? 5 and then 50's the unblocked guy. So let's just hand it to him and let 50 get a running start and be just one-on-one with our back. Like, this is just a super poor scheme, in my opinion, by the Ravens.
Yeah, this is weird because it's not like he comes out of nowhere. He's just lurking. So how would you? I mean, credit to the Steelers, I guess, for making this is a 3rd and 3 here.
Go back.
And
here's what
the
we
Ravens
would do.
decide to run the ball.
Yep. We would let 56 roll. So we would A it. We would let the center. So 77, you're going to go block TJ. 70, you're going to block the 3 technique over you. We're going to let the center and the left guard A this. So they're going to take 57 to 50. And then who was that? Staley. You're cutting off 95. And then we're gonna create a lane with this A pushing him off the ball. So that basically if the left tackle can create this wall here and the tight end can somehow affect 56, we can get at least a little bit of a running lane. Right. But 5-0
so chip 56 with a tight end, basically.
No, you send Mark Andrews, just run him out to the flat. Right,
okay.
Make him cross right in front of 56's face and just run out to the flat, and he's going to widen enough with him. Right, see, look right there. He's got to disrupt Mark Andrews.
He's out of the play right now.
Right, so if you're going to actually have this play, you just have Ronnie take 95, and then you double team 57 to 50 with the left guard in the center, and then you're going to have a first down. But when you just don't block the middle linebacker,
that's stupid.
That's weird.
See, go back real quick though. I want to see one thing here. I think in reality, 80 screws this up. Number 80 over, is that Isaiah Likely? Luke, whoever that guy is over there. Yeah, whoever your cursor on. Mm-hmm. I think in reality, he needs to push to number 50 here, and he just messes up the count. Now, granted, that makes 55 the unblocked player, right? But like you have to go inside out on this play.
So he's supposed to push to 50, not 55.
I think if that's the only thing that makes sense to me here, right. But I think because you kind of see him, if you let this roll all the way to the end. Like, watch him at the end. He's kind of doing the palms up like, oh, no.
Oh, we got a palms up.
Was that my guy? Watch number 80 here. He's like, oh, shoot. Right? Like, I think he kind of thinks he's the only one on this play that I think could have made that right.
Go back. The only way I think that is if that's a draw. Because if that's a draw.
It is a draw.
I don't know if it is.
It's 3rd and 3. It is 3rd and 3. So
that's why, look, he doesn't fake anything. It's more of a zone. That's why I'm like, why are we not
It's
A-ing
just that's a poor blocking scheme.
It is. I'm sorry.
A weird deal there.
So
now it's still 10-8, 4.5 minutes left, and oh my God, the Ravens are about to score a touchdown here at the 5-yard line. We'll give you the wide view first, and then we'll go end zone.
Double mugs, A gap blitzes.
You know I love that barrel.
Where's number 90? Where is he?
Dude, just Porter just jumping up and making a play here.
The rookie, man. This is good protection, right? This is good protection. It's 3-by-1 to the left here, I believe.
Yep, it is. Double barrel.
So they're sliding left. Running back comes in there. They run a little pick stunt. But this is just a really good play by Porter. But also, it's a really poor ball by Lamar Jackson. Right? This is a bad ball because I think he hurried this throw. Because I think he anticipated pressure in his face, right? He'd been getting hit a lot up to this point.
So double A gap.
Double barrel.
Double barrel.
Number 90's one-on-one with Big Falahi out here on the right side. You got Alex Highsmith on the other side.
So dumb question. Double A gap is self-explanatory. And then double barrel means you've got...
Same thing. No, same thing. Same thing.
Okay, got it.
Double barrel, double A, whatever you want. Everyone calls it something different.
Got it.
Cali,
but yeah, so you're responsible. O-line's responsible for one. 35 responsible for the other. They try and run a pick game here on the right guard, right? So 31's trying to pick number 70, and then they want to loop number 99 around to try and put him on the running back, right? But they do a nice job here. I mean, but this is where I think Lamar, you can see he feels like he's going to get hit. Very poor mechanics, doesn't step into this throw. He just kind of lobs it up there because I have a feeling he's anticipating pressure from the front, right? Like he doesn't really put some oomph on that ball. If you want to give this ball, that's got to hit the back pylon.
Yeah.
Right? That ball's got to hit the back
front.
pylon. But after getting beat up and getting hit like he had been in this fourth quarter, I think his clock sped up in this throw.
Mackey, go back to the wide. Let me see what happens on the 3x1. Yeah. Let's see what we got over here.
Now let's watch
I'll go back to the top here.
Yeah, play that out.
A little stack.
I mean, it's pure cover. It's pure cover one.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, like, there's nowhere else to go with the ball, in my opinion. But I think if he lets this route develop a little bit and he can kind of sit in there and get away from the one-on-one to Odell, he could try and throw it to Zay Flowers on the return route out here as he's coming back to the pylon on the left side. Watch Zay Flowers. He's number 4. He's pressing up there. He's going to stick in. He's going to get this guy to jump his leverage, and then right there.
Yeah.
Right? I think if Lamar can sit in there for a second, there's a chance Zay Flowers can pop out of that and be pushing left, and he can come back to that read. But he predetermined where he was throwing this football before the ball was snapped.
Agreed.
So
And
interesting.
not only that, but you see Zay Flowers fell down, so if you even throw it over there, you're getting a flag.
Yeah, because Mark Andrews is covered. I think that's Fitzpatrick, 39. Does a great job of staying inside out leverage on him. And, yeah, that's just a terrible, terrible ball by Lamar Jackson. A better play by the rookie.
So now the Steelers have taken the lead here, gentlemen.
Oh.
The Steelers have
Hammer the under on this game.
Here we go.
14-10 Steelers, and now minute 12 left. Ravens around midfield, trying to figure it out here.
5-0.
Oh, I love it, baby. Show me a twist.
Where's 90?
Show me a twist.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Here he comes, Highsmith.
Oh, go
Strip
back.
sack, and of course 90's right there for the Mackey fat guy fantasy team.
But this goes back to, so what did we say right away? Me and Boone both identified 5-0, and then what's the first thing out of Boone's mouth? Twist.
He wants to see a twist.
Right? But that's the first thing you're thinking as an offensive lineman too here, which is where Stanley gets a little caught in here thinking it's a twist, and then this dude just turns on the burners.
So left tackle thinks this is going to be some trickeration here between.
You think, okay, this is going to be some type of game. The 56 is maybe looping around. I'm going to have to pass this back into my guard, right? And so you kind of see him right here. He's like, okay, what is it going to be? Because he feels 57 rushing his B gap, and he's got eyes outside, but you can see that right hand being where it is. He's feeling for the twist right there, right? He's thinking this is going to be a twist. And so he slows himself down just enough right here to like feel for that twist that this dude, he's totally turned now, and 56 is just going to turn on the burners and get to the edge.
Wow. Is this supposed to be a twist, and 56 like makes an adjustment because he sees what's happening?
It looks like it might be based off of. It looks.
It's
I think
a
it's
twist
a
right
TT.
there.
I think it's
See
a
it right
TT.
there?
I think the two inside guys are
Oh,
twisting.
got it.
And then
But hey, go back
but they're
real quick.
flashing with the ability to do it 3-man twist, but it turns out just being a TT and an NT in the middle, nose tackle, and 56 just free rushes and just takes a sprint off the outside.
3-man twist.
If anything,
Yes.
football. If anything, the left tackle, the left guard, and the center have the hardest job here because look how many guys hit TJ Watt before the right tackle hits him. The tight end's going to chip him.
over
The
here.
running back's going to go through him. Like he has basically the slide all day coming to him. He's got everybody over here. Like, yep. Get him in here.
But think about that. So that's the
now go
Steelers
back.
defense, right?
Go back real quick. This is the problem too. Is now these 3 guys over here know everyone's going to TJ. So the 3 of us need to sell out. 55 knows he's not here to do anything but hold space. Look, I'm not doing anything but keeping the guard from helping him.
I'm
get
making
to
sure
TJ.
Lamar Jackson doesn't escape up the A gap. That's
That
55's
too.
job.
That
Okay,
too.
so
He's
keep an eye
hold
on him.
space, let 90 rush 1-on-1, and let's just make sure Lamar has to escape somewhere else besides directly up the middle.
Correct. So these 3 guys over here, and I think that yes, this was what was meant to be happen right here, was this TT right here. And I think that it involves the tackle because as those guys rush wide, he's thinking that this end's going to loop back inside. So they're like, hey, just slow play it and then hit the burners around the edge. And this guy's definitely going to think it's a 3-man. It's well run.
Wow.
And I will say, go back. The left tackle stance.
What's happening there?
He's a little too outside. He needs to turn his foot facing more north than south. See how it's kind of angled? No, the other foot.
Oh, this
See how
foot here?
that foot is faced out at an angle? Yeah, he needs to turn it in more. It'll keep him more square
Okay.
instead of turning out so much.
Granted, he's a fantastic tackle, one of the best left
Phenomenal.
tackles in the league. But I think he just got caught in the idea of this is going to be a twist right there. He's thinking this dude's going to loop around him, and he throttles down just for a second. And then that big chop by the outside and the ability to turn the corner here. Also, Lamar needs to step up. Go back to the very
Go
beginning.
back, though. I don't know that he can because I think he sees
So
the
the
twist
ball's on
happening.
the, what is that, the 30?
It's on the
43.
the 44. The 44.
Okay, so let's see where Lamar Jackson, and this is a teaching point for everyone, no quarterback can stand at 10 yards. He has to hit 10 with his back foot and then push himself up to at least 7 or 6. It's impossible to protect 10 yards. All right, so let's see where he goes. So he takes his drop.
He's
2,
10 there.
There's 10. You got to step up. So you have to step up, and he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 yards is like as much as we want to get on Stanley for this, which we
Yeah,
can.
no, I agree with you.
But no quarterback can stand at 10. That's an impossible position to protect. He has to step up to at least 8 or 7.
That's
I
interesting.
can't believe TJ.
Something to watch for you fans like me out there.
If you see a strip sack, number one thing to look at is what was the depth of the quarterback.
Because it's always, if you're an idiot fan like me or whatever, like you're always, the offensive line, those guys can't block.
Yep. It's got to be a team game, man. You got to step up and give us a little bit of help here.
So, okay, the Ravens get the ball back. All right, there's 20 seconds left here. It's a 4th and 7. They don't have any timeouts left, but they're at the 28. If they can get one big chunk play here, maybe they got a shot at something. So, see if the Steelers can make a stand here, boys.
J. Watt.
Oh, boy.
Where is he?
We'll go full speed first, and then we'll
Put him in a blender, dude. God, he had the chip. He had the chip.
Go back.
Falehi knew he had the chip, and he's still. Watch Watt skinny through this. This is incredible. Like, borderline, like, superhuman type stuff when he can do this. I want you to pause it right when they make contact, Mackey. Right when both 43 and 77 get split. Right there.
look at this.
So
You're telling me this is a sack right here?
Falehi knows he has the chip, so he's soft setting a little bit. Now, too soft in my opinion. You can't be that turned. But then even 43 is like, okay, I'm going to put him back on Falehi. And then just watch how he just skinnies through this without falling down.
He almost
It's incredible.
knocks Falehi off.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, that is a superhero play, man. Like, that's just one of those things where when guys are in their bag, Boone calls it in their bag. When they're feeling themselves, like, they're borderline hard to stop. And TJ's one of those guys that's like Aaron Donald, or he's like Von Miller. He's like, when they're going, like, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4 steps in here in the ground, and he's just going to skinny through that and somehow avoids the chip.
How is that a sack? From this point here, like if we were to show this video, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, there's going to be a sack on this play.
I would have said it's
Who
7.
gets the sack?
Yeah.
For sure.
It's incredible the fact that he's able to do that. I mean, but also, what are we doing not sliding to TJ Watt? Like, end of the game here. Like, I get it. Highsmith just had a strip sack, but I'm still going to take my money on the fact that Watt's going to win more than Highsmith. But just an absolutely superhuman play by that dude to skinny through that, not fall down, get his legs tripped up, something. I mean, absolutely crazy play by one of the best defensive players in the league.
That's insane, man. So that Steelers defense, yeah, it's
They're going to give him a chance to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of Kenny Pickett can keep finding George Pickens. Just keep throwing it to that guy.
right. That guy is a good football player.
Do that a
Also,
lot
the
more.
Steelers, Mike Tomlin took over as coach. Mike Tomlin's the 3rd Steelers head coach in like 40 years.
Yeah.
I love that.
And they
He's the
haven't
best.
had a losing season since he took over in 2000. I think 2007 was his first year.
Yeah,
he was a
he's-
1-year defensive coordinator. They brought him in. He impressed, and
He's a
they haven't
stud.
had a losing season.
Dude,
Love
they're
Mike
3 and
Tomlin.
2 right now. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's how they are. Like there's like once every 4 years, like this will be the year where the Steelers are finally a 6-win team, right? And they whether it's coaching or defense or whatever it is. So
He's a
hey,
low-key great coach, man.
if you guys enjoy these film breakdowns here on O-Line Committee, please click the subscribe button and the like button on our YouTube channel and go tell a few football-loving friends that this is where you learn about the trenches from Alex Boone and Jeremiah Sirles.